Hey everyone, Ryan here at Etrailer. Today on our 2024 GMC Canyon, we're going to be checking out the Blue Ox KarGard protective shield for towed vehicles. So for those of you that plan on flat towing a lot and want to help keep the front of your truck protected from unnecessary wear and tear, this should do a pretty good job of helping to kind of deflect all that road debris and pebbles and sand from bouncing up off the ground onto your coach and hitting the front of your truck. This shield is going to be compatible with most Blue Ox tow bars. To give you an example today, we have the Blue Ox Avail fit perfect. This is a really popular tow bar, so just thought I'd throw that out there. However, if you happen to have the Blue Ox Acclaim tow bar, this setup is not going to work with that. So you might have to look into some other options as far as that goes, if that's what you got. Now, whenever you use something like this, it is going to add an additional step to your setup and disassemble process. You know what I mean? They make it as easy as they can, and in theory, the concept is really straightforward. You have these brackets that bolt onto your tow bar ends here with these pins and clips. And so if you were to want to take this out, you'd remove that. Same thing on the other side. And it's not bad. You know, I'm not gonna lie though, sometimes I kind of find these to be a little annoying. Not so bad taking it out, you know, it just pulls right out. But when you go to put it back in, you know, sometimes trying to line everything up and kind of drop it in place perfectly can be a little annoying. Now granted too, you know, depending how much time you got and how patient you are, you could always kind of make adjustments as you go and really fine tune and dial this in. It'd probably be a little bit easier, but just wanted to mention that, right? Now when you're not using this at all, what you can do just to save a little bit of space, this whole piece can actually fold in half. So there's a center pin, and if you were to remove this, this folds up and just makes it a little more compact so you can store it more easily. For those of you that maybe are looking for something a little bit different but still trying to accomplish the same thing, Roadmaster makes a protective screen. It's called the Tow Defender, and it's a little bit different of a style. It's almost like a trampoline, like a real thick mesh type material that covers the whole tow bar set up this way. So whatever bounces up, it's not going to be able to come up at all in the first place, right? And those are pretty popular. A lot of people seem pretty happy with them. You know, you can store those on the back of your coach, and a little bit easier to work with in most cases. You know, if you really like the thought of having a shield like this, from my experience at least, this is probably going to be the easiest and most convenient to, you know, put on the front of the vehicle, store, so on and so forth. It's pretty lightweight. A lot of it's made from aluminum, as opposed to some of the others that I've dealt with. They're just a little more cumbersome, a little more of a pain to you know, take apart and have to undo stuff to put it in storage and things like that. So if this is what you're looking for as far as the shield goes, this is probably your best bet, at least from my experience. As far as getting this, you know, mounted up to your tow bar and everything, everyone's scenario is probably going to be a little bit different, just depending on what particular tow bar you have, but the concept's going to be the same across the board. Really, you just want to make sure you have adequate clearance between your vehicle and this. So these brackets here are adjustable. We use the pin in the middle, and the kit's going to come with a bunch of different hardware and everything that you'll need to set this up, but more or less you just replace the tow bar end arm bolt with the one that they give you, and you mount this bracket up through there. These rods drop in, and you take these brackets and just kind of loosely secure them to the shield, and get everything dialed in how you want to where it fits good and everything like that. Snug all the hardware down, and that's really all there is to it. Just be patient when you're doing it. You know, got a handful of moving parts with it all loose, so just set it up, make sure it's right, and you'll be in good shape. But other than that, with that said, I think that'll about do it for our look at of the Blue Ox KarGard Protective Shield on our 2024 GMC Canyon.